What is up, everybody? It is time for another episode of Let's Talk Stocks. Is that what I call it? Let's Talk Stocks. I forgot. I knew something was different because I gotta go. It is time for another episode of the Let's Talk Stocks Show. All right, that's how it goes. All right, so you are looking at the advanced decline line. I think this is the NASDAQ, because I think it has the N at the end. Anyway, they all look the same. And this is today. And, right there at 10 o'clock, the rally was over for the most part. And it's just been sell, because the stocks were declining than it was advancing all day. And now, if you look over here, if you look over here above my head, this is the same chart, but it's kind of crunched up. Yeah, it's crunched up a little bit. And you can see how we're just down. It's just accelerating, going to the close. It's 233 and it's 5:30, May 30. That was down 18 points. It was up as high as, I can't even remember, 100, something like that. And, I knew it was going to be a weak day because I played it. I totally played the bounce because I was long a straight call in the S&P, the SPX, which is an expensive call. It's like one call was like 1,500, so I totally played this bounce right here, and I got out I got out right about here. And I was a little disappointed this morning because it didn't open high enough. I wanted to see the S&Ps up 20 handles, and it was like, oh man, this is a cheesy bounce back. And I just knew, just how the market opened, that it just wasn't going to have the strength today. We're getting ready to go into the weekend and the whole sell in May go away. Now it's the time. It's not the beginning of May, it's the end of May. So we've been so crappy at the end of May. During May, that I just can't see it getting any better. Generally, May, the last couple of years has been fine, and nobody wants, sell in May, go away. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. And it's a hit or miss. I don't have all the stats, but I don't know. This year, it just seems like everything is lined up. You can look at where's May? Right there, right where those candlesticks turn red. That's May. And we've just been down all the month of May. And how far down do we go? I don't know, but it just doesn't look good. I mean, the tariffs ain't changing. Now, you heard the news with, Trump. The whole Mueller report. I'm not good with politics, but, I guess he's like, no collusion, whatever word he uses. I'm going to leave it up to Congress. And, and they want to impeach the guy. So, so you got that overhead. You got the tariffs overhead. And, it's, just this is nothing lined up. Apple used to be a leader. Oh, man. Wow. Anyway, so Apple used to be a leader. And look at this thing. Somebody had pointed out, I was listening to one of the heads on TV show, how some of these stocks didn't make an all-time high or these double top, and that is kind of concerning. That while the market, if we pull up the NASDAQ, keep an eye on that chart now. You see the NASDAQ, see how it made a higher high. It made an all-time high, and then you got a leader like Apple. It never did that. Right there, it didn't even come close. So what does that mean? What does that mean for this stock? It's I hate to say it. It's such a good stock. A good company, I'm going to call it. It might go to 140 again. The tariffs could kill this company. Well, I won't say kill it, but I mean, they got a lot of headwind, man. All their stuff is made up over there. And their stuff is too expensive for me and you to afford that 25% tariff, So, Apple, it just doesn't look good, and companies are bailing. I mean, I wouldn't say, let's just say hedge funds and mutual funds, and I don't know. I do think when Apple turns around, we might get a little something to work with the market. It's just, if I'm trying to zoom in close, look at the I had some support resistance line drawn along the way. It's just not holding. Here it held one, a little bounce right there. It blew right through this bottom line like it was nothing. It held, went up, came back down, and it's just going down. Where's the next one? Should I keep drawing these lines? Oh man, that's the one. Yeah, I guess we're kind of at one right now. Right about there. Let's see if it bounces. It should bounce. Just like I was expecting the market in general to bounce today, this morning, or just, oh gosh, look at the NASDAQ. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's just, it's ugly. It's ugly. Also, one of my other signs, I look at some of these leaders like Amazon. Let me pull that up real quick. And I noticed that the pop, because remember, let me get rid of all these lines and crazy. You can see I trade the stock line. Look at the resistance or support, I should say, at the 1820. How Amazon was just holding it. It was holding it. It was really playing a long time right there, right? Just kind of bouncing around, and it's getting ready to give it up. And it's gonna take some legs low. I should buy a put. I should straight up buy a put. But the VIX is too high, so I got to buy a put spread. But now that I'm looking at it, I cheer for the stock. This is home team to me. Made me a lot of money, and so I hate betting against it. But I just might, because this is ugly looking. This is ugly looking, right? So maybe it goes to 1776. This next, and that's where I think the market's going to turn. But if you want to look at some fundamentals, I just don't see any. It's interest rate cuts. That's going to be a good thing, but at the same time, it's a bad thing. It means the economy, we're heading towards recession. It means a lot of good things. They ain't cutting interest rates, just do it. So, but yeah, that's, I might have to put a short, I have to bet against home team. That really looks juicy. It looks like it's finally going to give it up, just like Apple, just like Google was another one. Google gave it up early in the year. Let's pull it up. And it gave it up earlier, hard. That was earnings, and it was doing so well and kind of hung in there, It started to make a comeback, which the other stocks didn't, and then now it looks like it wants to give it up again. It's a good stock. This stock is it's growing like about 24, 23%. The PE is only like 22 next year's earnings. Let me see what we got. It says 28. I think it's like 22 next year's earnings. So it's a good stock. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even mess with China. You see, they're just taking out everything. So, yeah, they're just throwing everything out. But this is another stock I think they're going to come running to. Because if the economy goes bad and then say we stop, maybe the tariffs is hitting us, we stop. I'm playing economy here and I suck at it. We stop buying stuff, then the companies stop, they can't, they're not making money. And then they're cutting. One of the first things companies cut is advertising, right? So Google, Facebook, advertisers, so maybe that's where it's coming, but it's one of the first things that a company's going to cut when it's time to cut. Oh, we just got a little bounce. So anyway, sell in May and go away. I'm tired today. Is it going to be the theme? We find out, man. Tomorrow's the last day of May. It's the last trading day of May. And, it doesn't get crazy right off the bat. And what selling May go away means is, because I forget I have new people in the room. So if you constantly buy the stocks, SP 500, let's say we use the SP 500 because, and you sell it in May and you buy it again, I think it's October 1st. and you keep doing that, you buy it October 1st, and then you sell it in May, then rebuy it on October 1st, your gains is way more than what the S&P would, because in that period, stocks just have a natural pressure to go down. Just like in October through December, it has a natural pressure. Actually, even it's more like mid-January, because you got the that, what do they call that, post-Christmas rally? I forget what it's called. There's a pressure to go up. That stocks go up. That's when they're going to go up. And it's funny because last year it started October 1st. It was totally the opposite. So maybe the selling may go away is going to be the opposite as well. But yeah, it was totally the opposite. This is the chart right here. October 1st, boom. It just crazy, so selling October didn't go away. Come back in December. So what is going to happen here? I'm trying to go back, see if I can go back to the last May. Yeah, right here. And you can see we went up. We went up last May. Can you see it? Yeah. And then, it's crazy. So it's something that works, doesn't work. I sold, and right now I'm just like with these accounts right here that you're looking at, I'm just trading. Mostly volatility. I'm trying to. I like picking direction, but I've been trying to focus on keeping my deltas neutral. Okay, so I gotta explain that. Basically meaning if the stock goes up or down, the position is not gonna lose money. It could just go up, down, it's neutral. And where I make the money is the theta, which is the time decay on the options. So that's what I'm focusing on, is making time decay on options, so I don't really have to worry about where it goes. And occasionally maybe buy some puts, like I just pulled up that Amazon. I think that's actually a pretty good put spread to buy, because one day, the way it looks like, Amazon is not just going to go down hard by itself. It's going to, especially, it's going to have that, we got Prime Day coming up pretty soon. The market's going to have a big turn down, and Amazon's going to probably want to lead that charge, being down 40 points or something like that. I got the blueberry lemonade juice going on. So what's up, man? Who I got in here? Watching? Because I'm going to make this a short video. I'm tired, man. I went to the gym. Oh, man. What a workout. If you go to work and then go to the gym, that's a killer. I want to make a separate video, and maybe the guy's watching. He was like, man, you should get a broker. I can't believe you quit trucking for trading. And I'm like, well, I told him I did, but I didn't know. That was a lie. I'm like, he was like, I hope you didn't or whatever, but you got to learn how to do this, man. This is not really hard. I've been doing it while I was trucking over the road. I was doing trucking videos, but as soon as I shut the camera off, I'm looking at stocks and stuff like that. So there's a lot of times why I wasn't making a lot of videos, because I got to do that, and I talk to my girl, and then I make videos on trucks and stuff. So it was very tough. So now I have more time, so I can focus on this more. So that's what that's all about. But you have to do this, and you're going to lose money at first, to make some money, and you just got to find something that works for you. I blew out a lot of accounts. Blow out account means losing all your money. But I won't get into that. I'll save that video for later. That's going to be a video just me talking. I think I got a similar video. But, you got to learn this. This is how all the big shots make money, And this is what moves the economy. This is what moves the world markets. Get in there, make money. So you can make way more than you work. You can also, when I say that, you can also lose way more than you work. Okay, there's always an opposite. Either buy or sell, make money, lose money. There's always the other side. So, but if you can learn what side to be on at the right time, oh man, profits are great. Imagine you sold here. Imagine you bought right here when it was going up. Oh, imagine you had just a couple of calls. This is thousands of dollars, this move right here. So you got to get into that. And coming down, that's why people are scared. That's why it's selling. And then selling begets selling, more selling, because these people don't want to lose the money that they made when it was going up. So they like, it's so much pain. There's only so much pain you can take. And then you say, I'm out. So that's what's going on, and then when everybody's out, when all the nervous hands are out, that's when it starts going up again, because there's no one left to sell. And it just starts going up again, and then basically those guys that got out, they get back in, and then it keeps going up. Then buying begets more buying, and then that's how kind of the ups and downs, that's where it comes from. Anyway, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this and probably go right into my platform and put on an Amazon trade, because I'm really liking the way that looks to go to break. It's heading down. It's got a little triangle pattern, almost like a continuation pattern for the downside, and then maybe we go down was about 40 points or so. But when that happens, that means it's not going to be good for the market. They're not going to go down and the market's going up. Amazon generally usually rides with the market, but times it goes up better, more, what do they call that? More beta, alpha, something like that. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. See if we get more people in the room, or should I just shoot the shit a little bit longer? Yeah, I got a new earring. Check it out. I lost my other one. Somehow it just magically came out of my ear, and my girlfriend was like, "Where's your earring?" And I'm like, "Oh shoot, it must have came out." And every time she's like that, I'm thinking, oh, she thinks I done left it over somebody's house. But if you're watching, babes, I never take this out. I never, ever. But anyway, I wanted to replacing it, and I got a little bigger size. So, yeah, what do you think? Yeah? Like that. Anyway, so, yeah. All right, back to trading. Y'all probably don't want to hear more about my ears. I don't know what it's going to do, but, I titled it Selling May Go Away, because that's the theme. We got one trading day left, and it just doesn't look powerful. We need that whoosh down, which I hate. I hate that whoosh down. It's painful. And then a bounce back up. So what did we get today? It opened on its high. Bring up the minute. Let's bring up, let's bring up the Dow. They're all the same. This is the Dow. It opened up on its high and just came down low. Bounce. Kind of made, double top here. Boom. Now it's a lower low, I should say. It's making a little comeback, and, what does it do? The VIX. I was going to open with that. Right now it's even. We went down. It opened down, and it's just been going up all day. I mean, you know what that means? People's buying puts. They're buying protection for that market drop, and they started buying it right away. So that's what that means, basically, the fear index. And it's been going up. This is the hourly chart. It's going up, and just steady. It goes up. It has its up and down. It's that ease and flows. Is that what they call it? It's up and down. It's never a straight line. And, just when it starts to go down, usually the market's going up. And that's that little feel-good spot. And then, boom, they hit it again. And if you go back to the SPY, let's talk about yesterday real quick. I'm saying, get away from there. How we came so far away from this 50-day that I figure we bounce up to, we moved that way. Get a little closer to the line. But it looks like we're not even going to do that. I mean, it just, it's not even a bounce. It's more just like a recovery, just like I'm tired of going down. It's a break. You know how you go down a flight of stairs, and there's usually a landing. Yeah, we just at the landing before we make the turn and go down again. That's what it feels like. It's a landing. It's not even like going back up and down, up. It's a landing, straight line across. So we'll see how this all turns out. A lot of things to worry about. Like I said, I don't see nothing that looks good. Keep in mind that a lot of times markets can rally in that. They just, they see something. It starts looking way ahead. It's looking not today. It's looking out there. Sometimes when you think things is great, right? Everybody's buying stocks. It starts tanking. That was October. That was here. Everything was just looking great, and then boom. I mean, and what was that? That was the Fed raising rates. That's what that one, I guess the market knew. I can't remember if he raised, I think he raised the rate in November. I can't remember when that last rate raise was, but it saw that and boom. When it started going up, when he's like, oh, we're not going to raise rates again. It's going up. Now we're talking about tariffs. Okay. And now we got the whole tariff story on this down leg. And so we'll see how that turns out. And just like the rates, the market was going down because rates were being raised. He reversed course. He reversed course at the bottom, and then stocks went up. So is the president going to reverse course on this leg down? And if he does, that's probably the end of the sell-off, and we'll see. The market's doing it pretty good. It's trying to bounce back. Let's look at the ticks. Oh yeah, it made 1,000. That was the first 1,000 tick mark of the day right here. That's when I came on and started this video. So it's just a recovery. You want to know a good trade if you day trade? When these ticks reach 1,000, and it's a popular trade, but it always works. I just don't day trade. When it reaches that, when it reaches 1,000 ticks on the downside, you need to buy stocks, buy something, futures, whatever, and it'll bounce back up instantly almost. Happens all the time. It's a severely oversold condition, and same with the upside. If it's over 1,000, boom, start selling, and then look what happened. You make good money just doing that one trade alone. It works. I don't do it because I don't day trade, but I think I tried to toy with it. I just don't day trade. It's a little too fast for me, so not my thing. But if you're into that, study this. This is one of the easiest trades, and it works. All right, so that's it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, and tomorrow's Friday. We'll see how we go into the weekend. Are we nervous? It's not a 3-day weekend. Is everybody going to be nervous? I don't know. I'm neutral. Like I said, all my positions are, for the most part, I'm just making money on the time decay. And with if I have to put a little deltas on when I'm shifting the position, it favors the downside because I just think we're going to go down. But, nobody knows. Nobody knows. But overall, let me look at this is the hourly. There's got to be some kind of bounce coming, I didn't think this landing would be the bounce. But I guess that's the bounce. But maybe, I don't know, maybe the bounce is not over. We come up a little higher. But it's looking like it wants to be the bounce, So if that's it, man, that's a weak sign. So anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you missed it, babe. But that's all right. You can watch the replay. Hey, I talked about you. I was talking about the ring, my earring. You don't have to go back and listen to that story. So, all right. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Yes, we still making a little recovery. The Dow is now only down 3 points. Yeah, down 3 points. I'm looking at it. So let's see if we can get back up. Maybe this is the reversal we've been looking for. Because if it was up, down, we want to, it's just not the good reversal. We want to just open down and we want to just go down hard, scare everybody, and then come up and make it's textbook. It seems to do work all the time, All right, so anyway, thanks for watching, and try to be back here tomorrow. All right, so I'll see you. This is Dre. Peace.